Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. Your opponent has possession at your 40. 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the... And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10. Inside handoff and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. 1st and long. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 2nd down, Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 points. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that. That's
cold-blooded. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Here's 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Again, it's Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down now, Archer. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. Tie game 7-7, but you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Now a toss to Davis going right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Davis. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
I never seen the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the Coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your own 40 as we get set here, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go ahead about one last check. Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. A 1st down carry for Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen. They'll run it again here with Davis. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Allen. On 3rd down, Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Allen. Davis will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. To throw is Allen. Davis running left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Heineke and the Falcons down 21-17. 34 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Walk with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
This is taken at the 23. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mean Joe Green. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll look to set up his blockers. He goes right side. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the 4th quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has driven in. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. His arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. First and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Tua.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing Tua. Into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here now, third down. Here's Tua. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't...
Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on first and 10. Now two. is complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, Tua. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turn.
They're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On 1st down, Archer. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 4, but you've driven into opponent territory as we get set here 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Archer. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dree Archer. A 22-yard scamper. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up. Here come the Jets now as they get set to go on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. Touchdown, Jets. Andre Reed, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Jordan Reed from 21 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down 15-14, 2:15 remaining. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's second and a yard. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Morgan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's second down. To throw, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. We've got to be cognizant here. Still plenty of time, but no timeouts remaining. First down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. But your opponent has the ball just across midfield, second and long. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field. Second and long. Garoppolo now.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're up by 2 points. Your opponent is backed up near their own goal line. Second and long. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll go up the middle with White, but the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Allen. They still can't get it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Back to throw. Allen. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Jenkins. They're going to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge.
All right, 3 minutes. 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 3
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
On first down, Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Allen again. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing that I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Davis on first down. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down, Williams. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 24 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Operating from the gun, Williams. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Back to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Jets are going. Here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up a...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final time. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Allen. Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. It's Davis on the counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Calvin Ridley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On play action, Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hardy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Back to throw. Williams. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps up. Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Williams. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Complete here to Jordan Reed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Into the air right away is Allen. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles. Jackson, option right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
They'll run on first down. Archer. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dree Archer, 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Cook, 45 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and 9 from the 44. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man downfield is Ridley. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8.
Eagles 8.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
3 more
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Going all day, baby!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got his man, Dell. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some.
Touchdown, Eagles! 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Archer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Archer. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. Give you a superstar, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on first down. Archer. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dre Archer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes 2nd down.
Got a man, it's Andre Reed. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. That is caught by Dell.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's another Eagles first down.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Montana. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Montana to throw. And got his man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Montana. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Ty Zentner now. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. He completes it to Ridley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they're content to take the three. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list. He's got daylight. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley taking it in. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
down.